Hey guys, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me for a new video. In this one, I want to give you a step-by-step tutorial of exactly how I take a single graphic, load it up into the free graphic design software, Photopea, and scale it out using automation to not just create one good design, but create a handful. I'm going to probably create, I think, 20 or so designs, and it only takes me about 5 minutes, honestly, to do this. I'm going to show you the whole process. I'm going to show you the tools that I use. And if it's something that you're interested in, I'll drop links below so that you can do it yourself. I'm going to go jump on my computer because it's raining literally right as I step outside, and we can get started. Thank you again for joining me, guys. Today we're going to be using Photopea along with some pre-made graphics. Of course, you can choose whether or not to make your own graphics. And I'm going to be using the tool AutomatePOD to automate the design process and create bulk designs at one click, at the click of a button, honestly. Real quick, before we get started, let me introduce myself in case this is your first time at my channel. My name is Ryan Hogue. I've sold over $1.7 million on Amazon to date. If you would like to follow the links in the description, I've got a free print-on-demand mini course delivered to your inbox, one lesson a day over 8 days. I've also got a print-on-demand Facebook community. I would love to have you there. And I publish income reports on the first day of each month. We're coming up on the end of August, so if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can check out my August income report for print-on-demand, FBA, merch, KDP, YouTube. Last but not least, I wrote a full print-on-demand course, 10 modules, over 70 lectures. I'm uploading 3 new lectures today, probably after I get off this or finish this video. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. All right, and again, just to recap the tools I'm going to be using in this video, Photopea, it's completely free. It's like a web browser-based version of Photoshop. And I know people get scared when you hear Photoshop, like, oh, it's scary, it's a lot to learn. Guys, the only way to learn anything in life is just to dive in there and get comfortable, right? And Photopea, I mean, it's free. You got nothing to lose, but it's packed with functionality, and you don't have to install anything. You don't need to make an account. You literally just go to the website and use it. And I'll put links to every tool in the description. All right, I'm going to use AutomatePOD. This is the Chrome extension where you can automate text variables inside of your designs. This is especially useful for people like me who are in Amazon merch tier 100,000. But even if you're just on Redbubble or TeePublic or Teespring, what was the other one? Spreadshirt. Even though Spreadshirt just changed their upload maximum to 20, but you know, the way I hit my 50 upload a day limit on Redbubble every day, for instance, is with the assistance of AutomatePOD. It's one of these tools that if you actually use it, then when the fourth quarter rolls around, you will be rewarded for your efforts throughout the year. And last but not least, I am not the best graphic designer. So our friends at All Sunsets, they've launched a new site called All American Graphics with the election year and you know, some craziness definitely in the near future for those of us that live in America. They thought that they should say, hey, you know what? We're going to launch a new website called All American Graphics, and I'm going to be using some graphics from their website in this example. So real quick, now we're getting into the step-by-step actionable tutorials. If you want to follow along, this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to All Sunsets. This is where you would pause if you don't want to use pre-made graphics and you would make your own graphic. But you know, for time's sake, I don't like to do that. So I found this Trump graphic that I like. I feel like, you know, again, election, politically charged. People want to wear their feelings on shirts. So there's a lot of pro-Trump shirts, a lot of anti-Trump shirts, and you know, a lot of potential for making designs. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so I load that up into Photopea. Again, if this looks like Photoshop, it is not. It is a strange coincidence, though, you know, strikingly similar in appearance. And again, I'm being sarcastic. I don't think it's coincidence. I think Photopea, the team there, knew exactly what they were doing when they designed their software to look this way. But whatever, I don't really care how it looks. It's going to work for what we need it to do. Next up, we're in Excel. I know people are not always, you know, that friendly with their Excel capabilities. And again, it's like one of those things where it really only gets easier, but you have to just get in there and be brave. What's cool about this, though, for this example, is we don't actually need to be good with Excel. We're just using this to hold our list. We really just need Excel so that we can save it as a .csv file. We don't need it for any Excel functionality. Although that is what makes Excel awesome, is that it's very easy to use like string variables and build your spreadsheets if you're using things like uploaders or in this case, design automation. But we don't even need that. It's not a necessary thing. All right, so I'm going to jump on over to my search merch tool, which is going to show me just Amazon merch results on Amazon. It's going to filter out the non-Amazon merch products. And I'm going to search for Trump 2020. And I'm going to scroll through the results. I'm going to build my list, my spreadsheet there with text ideas. And I'm going to search anti-Trump 2020 because why not? You know, we can play both sides. More results. I'm going to add it to my list. Also, when I was looking through this, I just wanted to compliment whoever did this design because I mentioned the 8645 niche weeks ago in my top 5 niches of the week video, which by the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Every Sunday I give you top print on demand niches. But I told you about this niche a while ago, probably over a month ago. And I just thought, man, this is clever because there's probably tens of thousands of people that have uploaded this simple design 8645. But whoever made this one really was thinking outside the box, and they are being rewarded handsomely by making a lot of money through this Amazon merch listing. All right, here we are. We've got our spreadsheet populated. You can actually go to as many rows of data as you want. I've gone as high as 1,000 in a single spreadsheet, but this time I just said, hey, you know what? We've got 21 lines here that when we run the AutomatePOD Chrome extension, it's going to swap in that text for us and automatically download the designs, and we'll have 21 fresh Trump designs to play both sides ready to be uploaded. So I ended up switching the background. I liked the white background. Not that it really matters because when we export, we're going to do transparent PNGs, but this is good for framing how we think the end product is going to look. And I had initially had the black background. That's almost like out of habit, but I realized that if we optimize the design for lighter colored t-shirts and products, you know, this could be a white coffee mug that we upload to as well. White pop socket, lots of potential there. But if we optimize for light, I think it looks better. So I used the red text, got the same graphic there, swapped the background to white just for mock-up's sake. And, you know, just so that people didn't think I was only making fun of one side. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody there. If you actually read the mock-up text, I'm always worried that I'm going to get some politically charged comments. It's not the purpose of my YouTube channel here. So I got one that's anti-Trump. I got one that's pro-Trump. And now I'm ready to jump on over to Photopea and give you an actual demo of how quickly this Chrome extension works for the design automation. All right, so here we are at Photopea. This is what it looks like when you just get started. I usually just go to new project, then I set the width to 4,500, the height to 5,400, and then I hit create. Now in this case, I've already queued up the pre-made graphic from All American Graphics with some text, as you can see here. And what I'm gonna do before we run the AutomatePOD Chrome extension is I'm going to change the text to say VAR1 because our spreadsheet is going to look for where it says VAR1 and that's where it knows to replace the text. All right. So we've got that good to go. And I'm going to, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, wait, before I forget, you got to turn off the background. So disable, disable. All right. Now I want them exported as transparent PNG. So I need to disable the backgrounds. Now we are good to go. So I'm going to go up here, click the gear. Now it says automation. I'm going to click choose file. I'm going to double click trump.csv and load it in. File type, I'm going to set to PNG. For the downloads folder, I'm just going to put Trump shirts. You can call it whatever you want. This is just a folder that's going to be created with all the designs that get saved. And then I'm just going to hit go. And then hands up, I don't have to touch anything. It just works its magic. It starts downloading the files. And what's really cool about using Photopea as opposed to Canva is that number one, it's free. Number two, it's got more functionality built in. But number three, this thing rifles through the downloads so much quicker in Photopea. My guess is this is only going to take about 1 minute to finish up. All right, and just like that, we are done. As you can see here, we've got our folder full of the designs. How about that? Not too shabby considering I literally probably spent 5 minutes between building the spreadsheet, picking a graphic, loading it into Photopea, and hitting run. I mean, it took me way longer to make this video than it would have actually taken me just to make these designs and get them uploaded, guys. And here I am on Amazon merch. I uploaded the design to various products just for proof of concept to show you how it looks, the end result. And, you know, we've got 20 more of these designs to upload as well. A good niche, good looking, big, bold design. Didn't take too long to get created. I mean, in my mind, I think this would sell, but you know, only time will tell. I think sales truly validate a niche and truly validate the approach. But the cool thing about being in tier 100,000, or if you're selling on like Redbubble, you get 50 uploads a day, is that you don't have to think too hard about how you fill up those slots. But you know that if you fill them up, you're giving yourself the best chance of making sales. So that's it for this video, guys. I really appreciate your time. By the way, if you're interested in replicating this workflow and using it for yourself, I'm giving away 10 codes to AutomatePOD for 50% off. I'll put them in the description. If you try to use them and they don't work, that means that they ran out. But thank you so much for watching till the end, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at ryansmethod.com. Thank you.